欢迎大家回来，欢迎回到辐射4，我是老牛。上一期我们就做到这儿，这个到了这么一个叫 Institute 的，也就是我们终于传送到学院里面了。我知道上一期有点短，但是这一期我尽量给大家做长一点啊。还是在这期的之前给大家说一下，如果大家目前如果是在优酷上看到我这个视频的话在11月，应该我觉得在12月1号之前还在优酷上就能看到我的视频的话，那我觉得就不是很妙，因为我现在的优酷账号根本没有放什么视频在上面。我知道已经有一些朋友比较着急把我的视频转过去了，然后虽然我已经向优酷举报了这种行为，但是不知道优酷会怎么做呢？但我也希望这个朋友就下回跟我提前说一声啊，不要这样做。慢慢我们看一下，笔记本、扳手涂抹器拿去，耳温枪，好像医院一样。Sean， 我儿子吗
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
有脚步声。
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
我 Father 来了。
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
这太土了吧！咱们不应该在一个什么金碧辉煌的大厅或者会议室里面展开这一段对话吗？怎么在这个地方？
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as
这家伙长得跟我有点像啊，
son.
特别眼睛，就是你看他的眼睛和这个的眼睛长得如出一辙。
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think.
我觉得这老头
Need you to realize that this
这老头长得跟我太像，他是不是我的儿子？因为如果算起来的话，儿子应该很老了。
and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarding. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
我靠，比我还老。突然你就想象一下，假如你走一天，在街上突然有一个老头跑过来跟你说：“爸爸，爸爸，我是你儿子，爸爸，爸爸。”你肯定他碰瓷儿来了吧？
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years. That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Well， 我现在只想唱一个叫《凤凰传奇》的歌，就是知道真相的我最后眼泪掉下来。哦，不对，这是慕容晓晓，爱情买卖，不是凤凰传奇。大家可以搜一下爱情买卖。
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Well,
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
也就是说，首先我是你爹，你知道吧？然后你是他们的爹，也就他们是我的孙子。也就是说，我有一群孙子在这个世界上。Gotcha， 非常 nice and clear 的 understood。
Sean, it's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
很难讲啊，大家想知道哪个？我觉得我想知道你妈妈。
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
What?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral dead.
间接伤害，意思就是他不是直接杀人那个，他拿的枪抠出的扳机射出的子弹才是杀人那个，我可以这么理解吗？
His usefulness are beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Well.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
留在这里，他现在开始招募我了啊，也就是说我们有机会加入学院，好激动啊，好激动啊！我鼓一下掌啊！成为一个 beat bad boy 一直是我的人生的一个大 dream。
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
这是一个节点啊，同志们，我不知道。从这个时候就要开始加入坏人的阵营了。大家让我先存个档，然后
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
我个人希望呢是想加入学院，跟我的儿子一起，还有我的孙子们一起打江山啊！而且我觉得这个地方还挺好的。然后我知道很多朋友希望继续再进行义勇兵这个支线，也有很多朋友可能有一些想加入钢铁兄弟会。但是我觉得这个确实是一个 be a bad boy， 就是这种坏男孩的机会，也就是我们可能就是想一下，来吧，心随所动，大运摩托。
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities. Dr. Ao in SRB. Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
Well,
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Why build it to look like you?
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records on my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Seriously? You really believe a human could love a synth?
That's a difficult question. I suppose it depends on how closely we've managed to mimic human behavior and emotions. Yours is a unique position. You may be the only one that's truly able to answer these questions right now. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
OK， 我们现在看到了，就是接受了这个难以接受的事实啊，确实是，看看吧。
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
OK， 对我都还挺尊敬的。
Hey, sweetie.
Sometimes Clinton is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway. My daddy says your father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you. Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
Yeah, it is. 我突然感觉到非常荣幸能加入到这个大家庭里面来啊，因为我感觉就是非常干净，而且呢，所有人因为我是他们老大的老大，说实话，他们老大原来就是我身体里的，我也不说了。所以呢，就是感觉非常有面子，就有点像我们老大在这儿，就是他们这个 CEO， 结果是我儿子，爽啊！很漂亮啊，这个地方，探险一下。
Hey, pal.
I wish Quentin would stop telling his stupid stories.
Visible receptors, pal.
Hi, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
Hi.
Huh.
I've heard stories. The
Don't make
surface
excuses.
sure sounds
You're
scary.
clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you disassemble, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
看一下啊，这好大。
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Operating at full capacity.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
好吧。
Nothing to report, sir. If I see something, I'll be sure to come right to you.
You do that. I'd hate to find your name on a repurposed list.
Hi.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Hey there.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
Hi.
All
Report
that he
anything
has been.
suspicious to the SRB.
还真的是很有面子的一种感觉啊，但是感觉很奇怪。
What? I'm not even doing anything.
Well, hello.
Hello， 哈你妈！不认识你。我们是不是该上楼啊？怎么上去啊？
Lawrence.
What others call complaining I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
随你喽，你开心就好。怎么上楼？这是一个非常非常严峻的问题。我们要上去是吧？然后坐那个电梯，那电梯在楼下，好像是楼下可以去。哎呦，下楼的姿势真的很销魂。
I wish Quentin would stop telling those stupid stories.
怎么上去啊？这有一部电梯又不过我不能用是吗？看我们这个空洞的眼神，得知了真相以后的感觉。原来我儿子已经开了这么大一个企业，没有想到。我们的任务是什么？哦，都在底下。原来我的任务搞错了。我们还需要再下去，对不起大家。Well,
Hey,
You're here. Glad you made it.
就好像你认识我一样。
Almost done. Just need to
Excuse me,
tighten up this
Doctor.
primary
They
drive
weren't kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
还真的很难回答。
I wanted to kill the son of a bitch who murdered my wife.
Kellogg always was a cold bastard. If you ask me, we're better off without him. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Allie,
Oh,
Hey,
I don't know.
what do you need?
Most of them have lasted long past their
it must be a
projected
challenge to
lifespans.
meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. Can't argue with that.
Well.
And so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3
Reporting
roll
status.
out.
There we
All
go.
functions
All
normal.
set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thanks
Hey.
again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Well， 上面还有一个人，哦，这是可以出去的哈。还是我们需要出去跟他说话？还是在哪里？在哪里？这里是哪里？